Hi everybody. So today we are going to be doing a OC redesign. So let's get on to the first one. So basically this is Mimsy. And as you already read, she is one of my OCs. I did create her this year in I think November-ish, December-ish. I can't remember. All I knew is that I wanted her to be a detective and for her to go on cases. I didn't really pick out a case on which one I wanted to do it with, and I kind of just went for the first option on Mimsy because I don't really know. But all I do know is that her story takes place during the late 90s, early 2000s. So let's get on to the backstory. Okay, so her backstory is that when she was younger, she usually just do regular kid things like shove mud up her nose or something like that. I don't know. That's a story for her for another day, if I even make a comic about her. But basically her whole motive of trying to be a detective was her dad, because it was just kind of a curious thing to know what the psychological mind was, and she was just so interested by that. That's really all I can say because I'm not really fully ready for the whole backstory part. I mean, there's definitely gonna be some deep parts to it. I'm just not fully onto it, but this is the closest I can get from where I was before. So next we're gonna move on to her design, and I all I knew is that I want her to keep her black hair. I want her to have a trench coat, and I want her to have a button down and a tie, which I know it's the most simplest OC, but as I've seen in detective OCs or just detectives in shows in general, I've seen them have these big trench coats, and I was give her that, because she her singing would canonically be Will Wood, but I'm probably gonna make her a voice claim. She wouldn't sound exactly like Will Wood. Oh my god, I'm getting off topic, but I just didn't want her to I wanted her to look more serious than she actually did. But yeah. I also had to give her a new hair color because, whoa, not a new hair color, god, a new eye color, because she didn't really have an eye color before because I didn't want to draw eyes, so I just drew the eyes closed, like what some people do. And as you saw, I did forget how to color the tie, which, my mistake. But I knew I also wanted to give her black boots so she could look more taller than she actually is. She's literally 5 foot. So she would be quoting maybe 5'2" now. Because based on the other OCs I'm going to be redesigning in this video, she's the shortest, although she's the youngest. So yeah. But I also have to respect the short queens because short people are really cool, as I've met. But that doesn't mean I might be also the same height as her. Yeah, it's not fun being short sometimes, but it's fine. It's fine. All I know is that I had a really, really fun time making her and redesigning her. She was the quickest. She took me about a couple 5 minutes just to know what I wanted to do with her. And I decided just to make her eye color green. I think green. And no, she is one of my favorites. Anyways, this is the final design of Mimsy. I hope you like her. Now on to the next one. So this OC is named Lola, and some of you guys might recognize her from my Coco Cabana short video. And honestly, me and my friends made her, but I thought I want to incorporate her in this story, and basically how she ended up seeing Mimsy and the other guy we're gonna get into. So let's get started into that. So basically, how Lola gets here in this position is that I've already probably mentioned this, but she's a movie star, and her husband, which is the main, like, person for this case because he was found dead. I'm not gonna say where because I don't want to get into that part. But, like, he's dead. And since she's tried all over the place, she's been to the top places in California, none of the detectives can solve this case. So, she goes to the best place in the US for, like, the FBI. Not FBI, but for the detectives. And she goes flying over to New York. Like, and plus, I don't know, they're just real places, so that's what I'm just gonna say, because that's, like, the nearest I can get to. But also, she was arguing with the detective department, and then Mimsy shows up out of nowhere, and she's like, I can take the case, because she's one of the top people there. And they were like, okay, fine, we do not know what to do. So that's kind of what happens with Mimsy and Lola. Now, the other guy I'm going to get into is kind of connected to Lola and just Lola, but yeah. So let's get into character design. Okay, so first I'm going to be so as you saw, I was going to be talking about her character design. Now, I wanted to, like, give her, like, more of something, but God, Dolly, this little base took me so long to do. Out of every single one I did, hers was the longest just to do. But I wanted to give her, like, I wanted to keep her brown hair, so I kept it. I wanted to keep her eye color, because we didn't even give her an eye color. But all I knew is that I kind of wanted to change the colors a little bit, because Lola, her original design was, like, a big red dress, and, like, I made all this lore for her. But I was like, I want to incorporate her in this story. So I wanted to give her, like, I wanted to give each character, like, a mix of, like, a color combination. Like, Mimsy is, like, warm colors, and I wanted her to be cold colors. So that's why, like, in most of my drawings, you're going to see her as cold colors, not very as warm colors, unless it's for, like, a role or a movie. So that was my idea for that. And honestly, I liked how it turned out. It was like my second favorite, because I'm sorry, I do not like how I did the guy in this one. I thought I did him so dirty, but then again, I'm not good at drawing guys. And I really want to make this a comic one day. It seems so interesting. And if I did have the time right now, since, like, school's right around the corner, I really, really want to make an animation for this series that I might be doing. And I might just make a part 2. So, you never know. But the hoop earrings, I wanted to give her that because it was late 90s. Anyways, this was it, kind of. So this is Lola's character design. I really, really hope you like her. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Her voice claims would either be like Regina George, and, like, when she's singing, she would be like Mitski or something like that. So I really hope you enjoy it. Okay, so this OC is Lucio, I remember. But I decided to change his name to Lonardo because I thought that name would fit him. Now, he originally is, like, he didn't really have a design place. So I just decided to put him in California with Lola. Just grab him and do that. I decided to like almost change his whole design besides like the blue hair and maybe the eye color. I can't remember if he used to be a boy or a girl. I don't really remember that all part, but I remember I made this OC to like be one of my friend's husbands that was named, I think, Poisey. And they had like a couple children together, but I think that was just in a like AU that I made. Or I think he might have used to be a girl. I really cannot remember. This was like 2-ish years ago. So as you see, my style has changed a lot by that. But I wanted to like keep his design a little bit. I like gave him earrings because I almost give all like the boys I designed earrings. And then I also wanted to give him glasses because none of like the rest of the little 3-person gang had glasses. But like, I mean, maybe Mimsy, but that would be only when she's reading. Not really that. But I guess I should be like talking more about what I'm going to be designing for the story, because basically he's one of Lana's husband's rivals as like an ice skater, but Lonardo is not like a producer like Lola's husband. Why do I keep on saying Lana? It's Lola. I've been wanting to play Just to Impress for a very long time, and I have like Lana Del Rey stuck in my head. So yeah. If you hear me mistake her name one more time, just, I don't know. But I just wanted to let you be known that his design, it wasn't that hard, but it took me a couple tries until I got the right one. Originally, I wanted to give him brown hair, but hey, let's just stick to the roots. Because why not? And I wanted him to be an ice skater, but I wasn't really halfly sure. I guess all we knew is that I wanted him to be one of the most simplest designs in this whole one. So that's kind of what I did. And I guess I'm just going to be talking about what I'm going to be doing with this story, because I want to make it into a comic. It's just that school is coming up literally around the corner, and I forgot how many days until school starts, but it's a very, very short time when it comes. I would love to also make an animation of it, a small little animation of it. But I'm probably going to make a couple animatics about it, because animatics don't really take me a very long time, especially if it's loose and sketchy. But if it takes it because I usually just start off with a base and then I just animate it. But it's I don't know. But all I know is that I did not really have a lot of fun on this one as the other ones, but it's fine. But I really did having the idea to actually make a comic. I've already drawn some cute little sketches / little drawings of them, and a little bit of spoilers in the drawings, they're not really spoilers, they're just maybe headcanons. It might be canon, it might be not real, but it might happen. Who knows? Maybe. So this is him finished. I really hope you like it, but his voice actor would probably be Sebastian from Black Butler. These are the drawings I was talking about, and here are some photos that you could maybe use as profile pictures if you want. So this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and have a good day / night. Bye.